We wanted to know what's taking the Alabama Department of Transportation so long to assess road conditions across the state. Wake 31's morning anchor Chris Tatum sat down with an ALDOT officials to get some answers.
Now, Seth, we are getting complaints in our newsroom from a lot of folks, not just roads handled by ALDOT, but just across the board, about how the roads have been handled, how they have been treated, about how some roads people feel should have been treated more quickly than they were. Are you hearing any of this? And did you do anything differently this time than any other time we would have this kind of weather event?
Sure, I understand that motorists are impatient and ready to get out on the roads and resume travel. Businesses are anxious to open up. But as far as how this event has been handled, I think we've handled it about the only way we could have. Motorists may not be aware of some of the pre-treatment and treatment efforts that have gone on. Leading up to this event, we did comprehensive pre-treatment on all of our routes. However, the event turned out to be primarily an ice event, whereas it had been forecast to be a snow event. You did see areas of the state farther in the northwest that did receive more snow, and some of those have been a little easier to deal with in some ways, just due to the large accumulation of snow, which is much easier for us to deal with, whereas ice is very difficult and very challenging for us to deal with. It's difficult to remove from roadways. We can't just plow ice from roadways. We have to wait for the ice to melt enough for us to be able to blade it off. And in this situation, we've remained below freezing for days now.
Let me be one of those to thank you for the hard work that your crews are out there doing, braving that cold, staying on top of this. And thank you for coming on and talking to us about this today. We appreciate it, Seth. Seth Burkett with Alabama Department of Transportation.
Thanks, Chris.